You're this perp back with another video, and I just got done watching Tales from the Loop episode 2, and man, this series has really grabbed my attention. If you haven't been watching this series, bruh, it's getting crazy. But before I get into this episode review, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I will be doing back-to-back reviews, taking breaks in here and there, but I will be reviewing each episode after I watch it, so definitely stay tuned and follow me on Twitter at perkminded420, and let's get right into this review. Now, you ever heard the saying, you wish you could switch shoes with somebody, or just switch places, or live somebody else's life? This is pretty much what this episode's about. And we are continuing with Loretta's family, and we get more backstory on Jacob. That's Cole's older brother, and he's kind of to himself. He only has one best friend, that being Danny, and he's really good at arts. He struggles with the same thing that Danny does, where his family's kind of pressuring him into working for Loop like they do, and he kind of just wants to do his own thing. I can relate with that. I don't want to necessarily go a certain direction. I want to do things that I prefer, that I'm into and whatnot. But anyways, Danny and Jacob are really close friends. They go out to the woods. They find this Saiyan capsule thing. If you watch Dragon Ball Z, you know what I'm talking about. And it's able to switch. They're able to switch bodies. And this is where things get kind of interesting, as they go along with just living within each other's shoes. They run into Jacob's grandfather, which I feel like he is really the key to all of this. His name is Russ, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he might know more than meets the eye. That's all I'll say. It's interesting to see just how different Danny's life is compared to Jacob's, where in Danny's life, he wants to work for Loop and Jacob doesn't. But to be able to work at Loop, your grades have to be good. He has a deaf sister, and it shows that Jacob wasn't really ready to live Danny's life, but Danny was completely okay with taking over Jacob's life, because this is kind of what he wanted. He wants to get into Loop. He doesn't want to, in his words, he doesn't want to be smashing rocks for the rest of his life. But of course, as the episode progresses and Jacob gets kind of fed up and he wants his body back, and Danny is not trying to leave anytime soon, that leads them to get into a little bit of a fight, and it has consequences as Jacob and Danny's body storms off into the woods to the machine that kind of switched them out, and he ends up in a coma. I don't know if he's officially dead, because they didn't make any announcements or anything, but it looks like it put him in a coma. It seems like if you don't have somebody to switch right there, you just are stuck in limbo and it puts you in a coma. Anyways, now Danny is kind of feeling regret for not listening to Jacob and switching bodies, because now he has to live his life and his friend is gone. I find it so fascinating. This episode was dope. Let me know what you guys feel about this episode. Did you like it? Was it Let me know in the comments below. But until my next review, I will see y'all later.
Why do you like cannabis so much? Like, what is it? Like, I mean, it's been such a huge part of your brand. I just would be interested to hear, like, why?
I should take you to my green room.
I'm fine with that. Maybe after this.
Nah, well, for one, I enjoy it for medical reasons.
Trouble sleeping?